Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is getting my review for the time I got reincarnated as a slime, Season 2, Episode 13. Veldora is now out and in his own body. I assume that body can obviously go to his dragon form, but they made that body for him so that way, it doesn't cause a panic by appearing as a dragon. And apparently, he watched Rimaru's memories while stuck in there, so he knows all about manga and everything, and I'm like, oh, dear lord. It's not gonna be good. So, Rimaru has a bit of a talk with him, about not being too over the top, essentially, and he takes him back to town. And at first, he just tells everybody that the guy's name is Veldora and he's a friend of his. And sadly, his cover gets blown when Trainee shows up and thanks him for protecting the forest and taking them in when they needed it. And they all realize that's Veldora the Storm Dragon, and apparently that's their king. And he's now Rimaru's bestie, his bosom buddy. And Rimaru lets everybody know that, a lot has happened, but things are okay now, so just eat, drink, and be merry. And sadly, Benimaru and Rimaru have to endure Shion's cooking, and as we all know from previous encounters with her cooking, she can't cook at all. And from what we see in the bowls that she gives them, it does not look appetizing. No, it looks like poison. It looks like poison. And Shion's like, I know I'm not good at cooking, but... And she's trying to make an excuse, like, it might not be good, but it probably will still taste good. And Rimaru's pointing out all the different things that's wrong with it, like a whole onion in there with the stem, and everything, and tomatoes with the stem and everything. And I'm like, yeah, he's got a point. And they have to taste it. And much to their surprise, and my surprise, it tastes good. And because apparently, when Rimaru became a demon lord, and they all got their little gifts, she prayed that she would be good at cooking. And so she got the master chef skill or whatever. So now anything she makes tastes good, but somebody who's good at cooking there needs to show her how to use a knife properly and how to make things look appetizing, because that's the one time in anime that I have seen food not look appetizing. No, it has the opposite effect. But yeah, apparently her food tastes good, but appearance does help with that to make it even better. Anyway, they end up going over... what they're going to do now that all this is going on. And, Rimaru plans on... announcing himself to the world as a demon lord, so that way it'll draw the ire of the other demon lords, included in especially Demon Lord Clayman. Because they want to take him down because he was the whole reason that all this happened in the first place. Because of his little manipulations and everything. And obviously they want to get Malim out there so they can find out what the heck is going on and save Demon Lord Carrion as well. So, yeah, a lot of stuff's going to be happening, but while they're having this meeting, they get a few visitors, and that's why the title is The Visitors. The king of Dwargon shows up, ready to help them out, because he had heard that Rimaru had become a demon lord. The guy who runs the guild in the next town over showed up ready to fight because he thought that the fight and everything was still going on, but no, it's already concluded. And we get a visit from what was her name? The princess girl who told Rimaru the story of essentially Millian's backstory, where he got the idea to become a demon lord. Yeah, her father shows up with his men in a homunculus body, because I'm guessing he thought he might risk dying, so he didn't bring his own body, but an artificial one, I guess. Which makes me wonder, what would happen had he actually died? Would his soul go back to his body, or what? Anyway, he tries to explode Rimuru, but thankfully his daughter steps in and stops him by smacking him in the head with her staff and explaining that she's there of her own free will and that Rimuru is not, a bad person and everything. So, yeah, now they're going to be sitting in on this meeting. Sadly, however, we don't get to see what the meeting is because that's next episode. Oh boy. Things are going to be picking up from here, but I am excited to see what will happen next because, well, it's awesome, of course. Why would I not be? Anyway, if you haven't already subscribed by this point, I'd recommend subscribing because then you'll get notified whenever I upload, especially when it comes to this show, because whenever a new episode shows up, I'll definitely be recording and hopefully uploading it on the same day. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.